here at Knott's Berry Farm, celebrating its entry into the Rose Parade and its 100-year anniversary. This is America's very first theme park, and if you think you knew its history, think again. What about Walter Knott? Who was he?
Walter Knott was this hard-working farmer who had a dream to basically just support his family. He starts selling boysenberries on the side of the road, and that becomes boysenberries by the basket, by the bushel, jams, jellies, preserves. There was a point during the Great Depression where a lot of farmers were defaulting on their property. They asked Walter, "Why are you staying?" And Walter said, "Because I've made a commitment here." You're talking at a point where a basket of berries is 15 cents. Walter enlisted his family, the people he knew, and everybody had the same dream, and that was to make the Knott's Berry Farm, before it was a theme park, the farm itself, into this amazing place.
So the boysenberry essentially established the Knott's Farm, but it's the chicken dinner in the history of it that kept people coming back.
The chicken dinner put us on the map. Started back in 1934. Families stopped here to buy berries and make their way to the beach, and they were hungry and they wanted some food. And at that point, Knott's didn't sell any food. So Walter convinced his wife Cordelia to make her famous chicken dinner, which she did, and she served to those people on her wedding china. Well, it was so successful that people came the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and suddenly there's a line around the block, so they had to build a restaurant. This was a beacon of down-home food and feeling good and keeping this place alive and feeling like you were part of something. Cordelia deserves a lot of credit. You can't really put one above the other. They were in it together, they survived together, and they succeeded together.
So Jeff, here we are in Ghost Town. How on earth did this get started?
This got started because the wait for the chicken dinner restaurant was so long that people needed something to engage themselves while they were waiting. Walter loved the pioneer spirit. The big inspiration for him was that his grandma, when she was very young, got on a covered wagon and made this treacherous journey, not knowing what they were going to find at the end. And he loved that emotion of starting over in a new place, and he wanted to share it with everybody.
Should I be worried about the rocking chairs moving on their own right now?
No, that's just the ghosts in Ghost Town. They're fine.
Knott's Berry Farm, the first theme park in America, is that right?
That's correct. There were just amusement parks before then. No park had an overreaching, cohesive, immersive theme until Knott's Berry Farm.
What else has been copied that was a first here?
We got the mine right here, and then across the way we have the log ride, which there had been flume rides before that time, but Bud Hurlbut, the guy who designed both of these amazing attractions, wanted to build it into a theme. Let's make it something. So instead of just riding down a flume, you're riding a log in a flume that goes through a mountain.
All right, my hair's still good. Snoopy.
The thing is, with Knott, everybody was part of it. The family lived here on the property. There's still pieces of the farmhouse still here. Every kid and grandkid, they all worked here. They all worked towards the same dream. Him and Cordelia lived on property until they died. They came to Knott's Berry Farm, they came to Ana Park, and they stayed.
It's a great American success story,
it's
isn't it?
It's the American dream, right? When he made it happen right here in Ana Park.